Welcome back to our special broadcast from the Beatification of Benedict Daswa. Just to give you a sense of what's been happening on stage so far, we've had some young youth in the Catholic Church performing. There is a stage performance on right now. A little bit earlier, I saw Cope leader Monsieur Lakota walk through here. He's a Catholic. He's here for the Beatification. Right now, I'm joined by our analysts who form part of the process today, especially from a broadcasting perspective. It's Father Patrick Rakeketsi. He will be doing the analysis for us as we go throughout the ceremony. He's an Associate Secretary General of Bishops. Father, thank you very much for joining me here on Morning Live, and maybe let's get straight into it. For many people this morning, they'll hear this word beatification for the very first time. What is it? What is the process? And what does it all mean?
What we are seeing here, Sam, is a very unique experience of the faith, Christian faith in the Catholic Church, but also in the Christian world, that we have a lay person, a man of a family, a man who lived his life around, and he is now becoming beatified. What does this mean? This means officially the Catholic Church in the whole world is recognizing this man as a virtuous man, man of value, man of faith, and it says to the Church, this man, he lived the Christian life up to the full, in the right way that we are looking for, and therefore the term is called beatification, meaning he is going to be officially declared blessed. This happens in a different way. It's when a person dies after 5 years of his life, and people are saying this person was a person of faith. The Church considers this and comes to the people and say, let's look at his virtues. So they are being examined. Now with Benedict Daswa, he died a heroic death. He was anti-witchcraft from his own faith. And therefore the Church looked at all his experience of death and said he had died for the faith, and therefore he's called a martyr.
Father, let's quickly unpack some of those details, because we know that Benedict Daswa was a strong proponent of Christian beliefs. He was strongly opposed to witchcrafts and all those, and which actually led to his death. We got nearly 40,000 people here, over 171 million Catholics on the African continent alone. Millions will be watching this today. What message does this send from a Catholic perspective? There's an increase in witchcraft. We've seen the numbers. What message will we be resonating through the corridors today?
One big message is the Church is alive. Second message is faith makes people to live better. Daswa was anti-witchcraft. Today we see a lot of people going back to these experiences and experiments of mutis and so on. What Daswa tells us is that you can live by your faith. Daswa is telling us to the whole of Christian world today that faith is the one that makes us who we are. And a Catholic will believe in the powers of Jesus. A Catholic will believe in the powers of the virtue of the Bible that is talking to us. And so he is saying to the people, go back to your faith. Be strong in your Catholic faith, and you are going to see the miracles like this. Because it is a miracle to have a man who stood up against so many people in the whole village to say, let us look for a 5 rand, to look for a traditional healer, to look for a witch that we can kill. And Daswa stood up and said, no, I'm not able to do that because my faith does not allow me. I want to believe in God. This is the message that he's giving to us today.
Father, very quickly, as we wrap up this interview, take me through that ceremony. We know that Cardinal Angelo Amato will lead the Mass ceremony this morning. Parts of that will be in Latin. How will it run this morning?
What is going to happen is Cardinal Angelo Amato is the head of the department of the Church which declares people saints, which declares people blessed, and therefore is a very strong delegation coming from Rome after the Pope, and therefore is a special moment for us here. What he's going to do, he's going to read the document of the Pope in Latin. This document is the one that the Pope declares to the whole world that Benedict Daswa is the blessed. That document will be translated into English and be promulgated to all the viewers in English, and afterwards it will be done also in the local language, because as you say, we have a masses here, 40,000 strong crowd here listening to this in their own language, and not only in their own language, but the whole world is going to listen for the first time to Chivenda.
Father, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much. He'll be forming part of our broadcasting team. As we've mentioned to you throughout the broadcast this morning, we will be carrying this beatification ceremony live on our channel. That was Father Patrick Rakeketsi. He's the Associate Secretary General of Bishops. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Take an ad break.